Are you there? Wolf Cub? Where's my phone? Wolf? Hello?
No man can fully grasp how far and how fast we have come. But condense, if you will, the 50,000 years of man's recorded history in a time span of but a half a century. Stated in these terms, we know very little about the first 40 years, except at the end of them, advanced man had learned to use the skins of animals to cover them. Then about 10 years ago, under this standard, man emerged from his caves to construct other kinds of shelter. Only 5 years ago, man learned to write and use a cart with wheels. Christianity began less than 2 years ago. The printing press came this year. And then less than 2 months ago, during this whole 50-year span of human history, the steam engine provided a new source of power. Newton explored the meaning of gravity. Last month, electric lights and telephones and automobiles and airplanes became available. Only last week did we develop penicillin and television and nuclear power. And now, if America's new spacecraft succeeds in reaching Venus, we will have literally reached the stars before midnight tonight. This is a breathtaking pace, and such a pace cannot help but create new ills as it dispels old. New ignorance, new problems, new dangers. Surely the opening vistas of space promise high costs and hardships, as well as high reward. So it is not surprising that some would have us stay where we are a little longer, to rest, to wait. But this city of Houston, this state of Texas, this country of the United States was not built by those who waited and rested and wished to look behind them. For the eyes of the world now look into space, to the moon, and to the planets beyond. And we have vowed that we shall not see it governed by a hostile flag of conquest, but by a banner of freedom and peace. The exploration of space will go ahead, whether we join in it or not. And it is one of the great adventures of all time. Those who came before us made certain that this country rode the first waves of the Industrial Revolution, the first waves of modern invention, and the first wave of nuclear power. And this generation does not intend to founder in the backwash of the coming age of space. We mean to be a part of it. We mean to lead it. Its hazards are hostile to us all. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind. And its opportunity for peaceful cooperation may never come again. But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win on the other side.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
I think the momentous, most memorable thing that I can recall about that particular day was the opportunity while my two friends here were being put into the spacecraft to stand alone by myself out there and look at the rocket and the quietness and see the sun come up and waves rolling in and the evidence of the millions of people watching, but nothing specific and just so quiet, and to realize that indeed such a contrast was going to take place, all the frantic activity preparing the rocket, but it was so quiet up there for me personally, and that in a very few moments we were going to be departing in a great roar and off for a momentous event.
I thought we had a 90% chance of getting back safely to Earth on that flight, but only a 50-50 chance of making a successful landing on the first attempt. There's so many unknowns in that descending from lunar orbit down to the surface that had not been demonstrated yet by testing. It's a risk-reward equation, and you're able to accept a level of risk so long as it's commensurate with the reward that you will get by achieving the goal that you're after.
1 minute 35 seconds on the Apollo mission, the flight to land of the first men on the moon. All indications coming in to the control center at this time indicate we are go. 1 minute 25 seconds and counting. Our status board indicates the third stage completely pressurized. 80-second mark has now been passed. We'll go on full internal power at the 50-second mark in the countdown. Guidance system goes on internal at 17 seconds, leading up to the ignition sequence at 8.9 seconds. We're approaching the 60-second mark on the Apollo 11 mission. T-minus 60 seconds and counting. We passed T-minus 60. 55 seconds and counting. Neil Armstrong just reported back. It's been a real smooth countdown. We passed the 50-second mark. Power transfer is complete.
These guys are small.
Internal power with the launch vehicle at this time. 40 seconds away from the Apollo 11 liftoff. All the second stage tanks now pressurized. 35 seconds and counting. We are still go with Apollo 11. 30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Okay.
We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Tower clear.
We got a roll program.
Okay.
Strong reporting the roll and pitch program, which puts Apollo 11 on proper heading. Plus 30 seconds. Altitude's 2 miles. Oh, 11 Houston, you're good at 1 minute.
Feeling a little dizzy.
1 mile, altitude 3, 4 miles now. Velocity 2,195 feet per second. 11 Houston, thrust is go. All engines, you're looking good. Hi, Roger, you're loud and clear, Houston. We're through the region of maximum dynamic pressure now. 11 Houston, your guidance is converged. You're looking good. Set 8 miles downrange, 12 miles
Oh, shit.
high. Velocity 4,000 feet per second.
Elbow slip.
Stand by for mode 1, Charlie.
Look at that.
Mark, mode 1, Charlie. 1, Charlie. Cliff Charlesworth taking a staging status. This is Houston, you are go for staging.
AV range.
Tower's gone. Roger, tower. Board cutoff. Inboard engines out. I'm in board cutoff.
Oh, just got smooth again. Not bouncing like crazy. Hello. Somebody lose their pin?
Houston, be advised the visual is go today. This is Houston, roger out.
It looks so weird. I can just reach up and grab it.
think certainly to go as far away as the moon and look back on the Earth certainly does affect your perspective. And then when you see it, tiny as your thumbnail held out in front of you at arm's length, that sort of gets your attention. Beautiful sight, tiny, pristine, blue and white, very fragile-looking object, shining like a beautiful little headlight out there in the black velvet of space. It does change your perspective. It makes you think that we have to take better care of this little fragile entity, because it is fragile.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Slightly less than 1 minute to ignition, and everything is go. Roger, Apollo 11's go.
Oh.
Ignition. We confirm ignition, and the thrust is go. Apollo 11, this is Houston at 1 minute. Trajectory and guidance look good, and the stage is good. Apollo 11. We're showing velocity 35,570 feet per second. Apollo 11, this is Houston. Around 3.5 minutes. You're still looking good. Your predicted cutoff is right on the nominal. Roger, Apollo 11, go.
Kind of feel dizzy sitting like this. Where are we flying over?
35,570 feet per second. Altitude 177 nautical miles.
I don't even recognize that.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. You are go at 5 minutes. Roger, Apollo 11, go.
Wait, that looks familiar.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Your go for separation. Our system's recommendation is arm both pyro buses, over.
Okay, pyro B coming armed. My intent is to use bottle primary one as per the checklist, therefore I just turned day on.
Roger, we concur with the logic.
Ah, shit. My back. Okay, here we go. No problem.
Moving forward. $10 meters. 8 meters. 6. 5 meters. 3.
Close enough.
2 meters. 1 meter.
There we go. Booyah.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Radio check, over.
Roger, we've got the high gain locked on now. I believe auto tracking now.
Okay, you're coming in loud and clear, but Mike is just barely readable.
How is Neil? How are you reading Mike?
Loud and clear now, Mike, and we understand that you are docked.
That's fine. Houston, we're ready for LEM ejection.
Roger, go for LEM ejection.
Thank you.
Apollo 11, this is Houston, over.
Roger, Houston, Apollo 11, go ahead.
Roger, could you give us some comments on how the transposition and docking went, over?
Yeah, I thought it went pretty well, Houston, although I expect I used more gas than I've been using in the simulator. Except for using a little more gas, and I'd be interested in your numbers on that. Everything went nominally.
Sitting on the rocket.
Copy.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Looking at the dark side.
Eagle, Houston, the alignment and the initialization look good to us, over.
Roger, thank you.
Eagle, Houston, would you have Columbia go to the high gain, yaw 0, pitch -20, over?
There you go, 1 minute till take. You guys take care.
See you later. Apollo 11, Houston, we are go for undocking, over.
Roger, understand.
Roger, Eagle, undock.
Roger, how does it look?
Eagle has wings.
Roger.
Give me a little roll.
Eagle, Houston, we see you on the terrible, over.
Oh, this will be a piece of cake.
I do believe you got thrusters on board that vehicle.
Okay, you got it. Do it later.
Going down.
Roger, let us know when you're ready to copy. We have a DOI pad and a PDI pad, over.
Oh, I'm gonna have to stand up for this part.
We'll go.
Oh God, my back.
Coming up on 5 minutes.
Okay, here we go.
Time getting a go, no go for dispatch.
Okay, all flight controllers, I'm going around the horn. It's going to make your go, no go. Based on the data you had prior to LOI. See, we got it back. Give me another few seconds. We're going. Fine. Okay, retro, go. Vital, go. Guide, go. Control, go. Telcom, go. Gypsy, go. Ecom, go. Surgeon, go. Capcom, we're go to continue PDI.
Maybe I should land wolf cub style. Well, looky there. Okay, here comes the easy part. What the heck? Oh, I have to aim at that. I was wondering what was taking so long. I don't need no sneaking instructions. Oh, shit, I gotta sit down. No, wait, recenter. There we go. Okay. Huh. We need to go faster, so... There we go.
Altitude 4200. Fingers go for landing, over.
Where's the vertical speed indicator? Shit. That thing doesn't look like it's working. Shit, we're passing it.
Roger, understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet.
Wait. Hit that button, dude. I ain't got a finger. Okay, let me see if I can slow us down a little bit. Oh, a little too much. A little too much. How much time do I got? Oh, Jesus. Too fast. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Going backwards now. We're gonna die? God damn, why is it going so fast? Oh yeah, I guess that would have helped if I would have looked in that window.
100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward.
Come on. There's the landing spot way over there. Come on, slow down. No, go down, go down. Going down, down, down.
75 feet. That's looking good, down and half.
Come on, damn it, go forward. I'm gonna run out of fuel. Oh well. Not gonna quite land on the landing spot, but this is good enough. I think I'm almost... How much fuel I got left?
Contact light.
Oh shit. We died. I think I failed. I need practice.
I'll leave it blue. Relay to us. See if they got me now. I got good signal strength in blue.
Eagle, we got you now. It's looking good, over. Eagle, Houston, after yaw around, angle, S-band pitch, -9er, yaw, +18.
Altitude 5,200 feet. Manual out of deep control is good.
Roger, copy.
Altitude 4,200.
Houston, you're a go for landing, over.
Roger, understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet.
Says 0.
1201. 1201.
Roger, 12.
Thank you.
Where go? Think high. Where go?
2,000 feet. 2,000 feet. Into the ag. 47 degrees.
Roger.
37 degrees.
Eagle looking great. Your go.
Altitude 1,600. 1,400 feet. Still looking very good.
Roger, 1202. We copy it.
35 degrees.
Just push it.
35 degrees. 750. Coming down to 23. 700 feet. 21 down. 33 degrees. 100 feet down at 19. 540 feet down at 30 and at 15. At 400 feet down at 9. Gate forward. 1050 feet down at 4. 30 and a half down. They're tagged on horizontal velocity. 300 feet down, 3.5. 47 forward. On 1.5 down. 70. At the shadow out there. 50 down at 2.5. 19 forward. Altitude, velocity, light. 8.5 down. 220 feet. 13 forward. 11 forward, coming down nicely. 200 feet. 4.5 down. 5.5 down. 60 feet. 6.5 down. 5.5 down. 9 forward. And 20 feet. 100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward. 5%. 185. 75 feet. That's looking good, down a half. 6 forward.
60 seconds.
Lights on. Down 2.5. Forward. Forward. 40 feet down 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Straight shadow. 4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the right level. Down a half.
30 seconds.
Forward. Contact light. Okay, engine stop.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Mode control, both autos, needs an engine command override off. Engine arm off. Port 13 is in.
We copy you down, Eagle.
Griffin, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
Is that the toilet? I don't think there is a toilet. All you get is a piddle pack.
At the foot of the ladder, the limb footbeds are only depressed in the surface about 1 or 2 inches, although the surface appears to be very, very fine grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder. Ground mass is very fine.
Hey, that's where the aliens are sitting. The hell is that?
All spent for man. 1 giant leap for mankind. As the surface is fine and powdery, I can pick it up loosely with my toe. It does adhere in fine layers, like powdered charcoal, to the sole and sides of my boot. I only go in a small fraction of an inch, maybe an eighth of an inch, but I can see the footprints of my boots and the treads and the fine sandy particles. Neil, this is Houston. We're copying. There seems to be no difficulty in moving around as we suspected. It's even perhaps easier than the simulations of 16G that we performed in various simulations on the ground.
What is that?
Absolutely no trouble to walk around.
Something strange over there.
Beautiful view. Isn't that something? Magnificent sight out here.
There is something over there.
Magnificent desolation. Neil, this is Houston. Radio check, over. Hi, Roger. Houston, lines are clear. Roger, out. Lines clear, Houston.
Whoa, dang. Can jump really high. Whee! There's definitely something over there.
Neil, this is Houston. We're getting a picture. You're not in at the present time. We can see the bag on the LEC being moved by Buzz, though. Here you come into our field of view.
Oh god, that makes me dizzy a little bit.
Yes, it is. It's not up against your suit, though. Hit it back once more. More toward the
Whoa,
inside.
almost fell over. Jesus.
Okay, that's good.
Wait, what did I just do? What does that button do? Come on, how do I interact with this?
Essentially on a very level place here. I can see some evidence of
Oh, that's a teleport button. Oh shit.
but very insignificant amount.
Okay.
Neil, didn't I say we might see some purple rocks? Find the purple rocks? No.
Oh, that's how I do it.
Start to lose my balance in one direction and recover.
The laser ranging retroflector experiment was deployed on Apollo 11, 14 and 15. It consists of a series of corner cube reflectors, which are a special type of mirror with a property of always reflecting an incoming light beam back in the direction it came from. These reflectors can be illuminated by laser beams aimed through large telescopes on Earth. The reflected laser beam is also observed with the telescope, providing a measurement of the round-trip distance between Earth and the Moon. This is the only Apollo experiment that is still returning data from the Moon. Many of these measurements have been made by McDonald Observatory in Texas. Laser beams are used because they remain tightly focused for large distances. Nevertheless, there is enough dispersion of the beam that is about 7 kilometers in diameter when it reaches the Moon and 20 kilometers in diameter when it returns to Earth. Because of this very weak signal, observations are made for several hours at a time. By averaging the signal for this period, the distance to the Moon can be measured to an accuracy of about 3 centimeters. The average distance from the Earth to the Moon is about 385,000 kilometers. The laser ranging retroflector experiment has produced many important measurements. These include an improved knowledge of the Moon's orbit and the rate at which the Moon is receding from Earth, which is currently 3.8 centimeters per year.
Tranquility Base, this is Houston. Could we get both of you on the camera for a minute, please?
The passive seismic experiment detected lunar moonquakes and provided information about the internal structure of the Moon. This experiment studied the propagation of seismic waves through the Moon and provided our most detailed look at the Moon's internal structure. The Apollo 11 seismometer returned data for just 3 weeks, but provided a very useful look at lunar seismology. More advanced seismometers were deployed at the Apollo 12, 14, 15 and 16 landing sites and transmitted data to Earth until September 1977. Each of these seismometers measured all 3 components of ground displacement: up-down, north-south and east-west. If a seismic event is observed by 3 or more seismometers, the time and location of the event can be determined. Because seismic waves from distant events travel deeper into the Moon than waves from nearby events, by measuring events at various distances from the seismometer, one can determine how seismic velocities vary with depth in the Moon. In turn, this information can be used to study the Moon's internal structure. Most of the events observed by the seismometers were due either to moonquakes or to meteorite impacts. However, the third stages of several Saturn V rockets and the ascent stages of several lunar modules were deliberately crashed into the Moon after these spacecraft were no longer needed. These man-made crashes produced seismic events of known times and locations and helped to calibrate the network of seismometers.
That looks beautiful from here, Neil. It has a stark beauty all its own. It's like much of the high desert of United States. It's different, but it's very pretty out here. Okay, Houston, I'm going to change lenses on you.
Roger, Neil.
The Lunar Flag Assembly, or LFA, was a kit containing a flag of the United States, designed to be planted by astronauts on the Moon during the Apollo program. 7 such flag assemblies were sent to the Moon, 6 of which were planted, the exception being the one carried on Apollo 13, which had to abort its landing due to a serious spacecraft failure. The nylon flags were hung on telescoping staffs and horizontal bars constructed of 1-inch anodized aluminium tubes. The flags were carried on the outside of the Apollo lunar module, most of them on the descent ladder inside a thermally insulated tubular case to protect them from exhaust gas temperatures calculated to reach 2000 degrees Fahrenheit or 1090 degrees Celsius. 6 of the flags were ordered from a government supply catalogue and measured 3 feet by 5 feet. The last one planted on the Moon was slightly larger, at 6 foot wide, the flag which had hung in the Mission Operations Control Room in the Manned Spacecraft Center for most of the Apollo program.
Okay, it's quite dark here in the shadow and a little hard for me to see that I have good footing. I'll work my way over into the sunlight here without looking directly into the sun.
Leave them out of your field of view, is that right now, Houston?
That's affirmative, Buzz.
Man, are you to say you could throw so
You
far?
can really throw things a long way up here. Something interesting in the bottom of this little crater here.
It's a little difficult to dig through the initial crust.
Whoa. Oh, jeez, that made me dizzy. Whoa, shit, I almost fell over. Okay, here we go. Whoa, shit. I can't hardly stand up doing that. It's okay, Wolf.
Very cohesive material of the same sort. Something interesting in the bottom of this little crater here.
This is crazy.
So yeah, why did what?
I'd like to evaluate the various phases that a person can traveling on the lunar surface.
Neil, this is Houston. Based on your camera transfer with the LEC, do you foresee any difficulties in SRC transfer over?
Oh, whoops. Accidentally teleported. The heck, she looks like my grandma. Wait, what's her name?
With the reflection off my face onto the
What
line,
the?
it
Huh.
core, just at the transition sunlight into the shadow. I essentially have so much glare coming onto my visor. I'm under shadow. So, back up and
Oh shit, I almost fell again.
making sure
Well,
not
where's
to
those
rock
aliens
around.
at? They were just right up here on top of this hill. Oh shit!
A lot of the rock samples
I guess aliens are off limits.
what appear to be vesicles in the surface.
Really off limits. Okay then.
Okay, Buzz, we ready to take down the camera? I'm all ready. I think it's all squared away.
We.
Okay. I'll step out and take some of my first pictures here.
Roger, Neil. We're reading you loud and clear. Let's see, get some pictures and the contingency sample.
Okay.
Tranquility Base, Houston.
Roger, go ahead.
Roger, our guidance recommendation is pings, and you're cleared for takeoff.
Roger, understand. We're number one on the runway.
Roger.
Proceed. Beautiful. 26, 36 feet per second up. 5 pitch over. Very smooth. Balance check log. Very quiet ride. There's that one crater on there.
Feet high, 80 feet per second vertical rise. Here you go, Houston. Request manual start override.
Roger.
2,600 feet altitude.
Where'd the flag go?
Here you go, Houston. You're looking good to us.
Oh shit, where'd they go? They forgot to take me with them. They left me on the moon. Oh well. Only 5,000 degrees. Whoa. Already hit Atmo. Those fans are already spinning. Oh, those aren't fans. Those are antennas. I thought they were turbines for power.
Houston, we got the service module going by.
Roger, thank you.
And it's rotating just like it should be. Thrusters are firing.
Nautical miles. Velocity 33,000 feet per second.
Houston, we'll have you for about 3-4 minutes through Redstone and then pick you up after blackout through Orion.
Roger.
Guidance reports Apollo 11 right down the middle of the corridor.
There's the Atmo.
Houston, you going over the hill there shortly. You're looking mighty fine to us.
See you later.
I don't know why these guys are only the size of children.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth. No single space project in this period will be more impressive to mankind or more important for the long-range exploration of space. And none will be so difficult.
Okay, that doesn't make any of you dizzy.
Apollo 11, Houston, through Orion. Apollo 11, Houston, and the blind, airboss has a visual contact. Apollo 11, Houston, standing by for your history reading, over. Apollo 11, this is Hornet, over. Apollo 1, this is Apollo 11, reading the last core. Our position 1330, 16915.
Aircraft reports visual with 3 full tubes.
Condition of crew, over. Condition of crew, 4,500 feet on the way down. 11 and Hornet, copy. 11 Hornet, what's your splash down there, over? Okay, our splash down here is our parity longitude, 1330, 16 knots, 15. That's,
Lots of fun. Thanks for the streaming. Okay, Wolf Cub. See ya later.